The process of immigration in the United States has become much tougher under the US President Trump, specifically when it comes to how immigrants from pending court cases are treated. The government has introduced a new approach aimed at speeding up the deportation of immigrants, which have raised concern among the lawyers and advocates who work with the migrants. For many years, immigrants who come to the United States seeking asylum or legal status often have to wait a long time for their cases to be heard in immigration court. These courts are overwhelmed with more than 4 million pending cases, and it can sometimes take years for an individual's case to be resolved. During this waiting period, many immigrants live with uncertainty about their future. Under the new strategy, Immigration and Customs Enforcement, the agency which is responsible for enforcing immigration law, has begun arresting migrants outside immigration court building. Well, this is a change from the past where immigrants usually had some protection when they appeared in the court. Now, IC agents are waiting outside court to arrest people, sometimes even those who have been attending their hearings regularly. Well, the strategy is part of a bigger plan by the Trump administration to speed up deportation. Officials from the Department of Homeland Security explained that ICE is asking immigration courts to close certain cases quickly. Once a case is closed, ICE can immediately begin a deportation procedure without waiting for a full court hearing. This procedure is called expedited removal, which allows for faster deportation of migrants who do not have proper documents or cannot prove that they have lived in the US for a long time. Before this change, expedited removal was only used for migrants caught near the US border or those who had been in the country for a very short period of time. Now, its reach has expanded. Even immigrants who entered the US legally but are unauthorized can be deported quickly under this process without a full court trial. Now, this affects roughly 1 million immigrants who come to the US through a program called CBP-1 during the Biden administration. However, there is a small protection for those who fear returning to their home countries due to violence or persecution. These individuals can still have a quick interview with an asylum officer to explain their entire situation. If the asylum officer agrees, then the migrant may be allowed to continue their case in immigration court. Some people have actually criticized this new approach. The Biden administration, for example, was more likely to release migrants with the notice to appear in the court, giving them at least a chance to fight their cases over time. In the meantime, DHS spokesperson said that under the new policy, ICE is simply following the law and taking stronger action against those who are in the country illegally. The new arrests outside courts have caused worry and confusion. An immigration lawyer in Arizona shared a story where 2 Cuban migrants were unexpectedly arrested right after their court hearing, even though prosecutors have asked for their cases to be dismissed. This shows how unexpected and harsh the new enforcement actually can be. Despite these risks, immigration lawyers advise migrants not to skip their court hearing. Missing a hearing could lead to an automatic deportation order. Instead, lawyers suggest that migrants always inform their attorney before going to the court so they can prepare and find the best solution. They also want immigrants not to rely on notaries or unofficial helpers because legal immigration cases are complicated and they need proper legal advice. This new deportation strategy by the Trump administration highlights the ongoing challenges in the US immigration system. While it aims to reduce backlogs and enforce immigration law more strictly, it also raises questions about fairness, safety, and the future of millions of immigrants living in America. The balance between enforcement law and protecting human rights remains a difficult and ongoing debate in America's immigration story.